The issue of upgrading railway tracks for coal transport has been plaguing locals across the villages in many areas across the state. Villagers in Cansaulim have been demanding an underpass or a bridge after having to cross literally under the trains for years. Here's more on this story. Double tracking and increasing the coal handling and transportation capacity in the state has riled up a lot of Goans. While many protests, litigations, and cases being filed, villages across the state have yet to see any kind of changes. Villagers in Cansaulim have been struggling daily for the past many years, having to cross the railway tracks under parked trains since the number of trains plying has increased drastically. Locals have been demanding an underpass or an overbridge to be able to at least cross the tracks without risking their lives. Listen to the plight of the locals in the village who are demanding a simple way to cross the tracks without any risk to their lives.
See, it is about 12 years since I was a sarpanch here. I made a big file. My people are fed up of signing and taking it to the ministers, to the center. Earlier when I was there, they said, okay, Congress is here, BJP is there, and then they partly state funds are required, partly central funds are required, so we cannot do it. We've got a big file even in the panchayat, and that was it. It was left at that. We have never got anything from the railways as yet. They are promising us, but we do not know when they are going to give us. People are banging their heads and all problems take place. A train was coming from Vasco. It was 1 hour late, and this guy was a senior citizen. He was in his own thoughts. As he was coming down the 2 stones that were kept down, he was knocked down on the temple and he fell flat. He expired there and there, and he was bleeding profusely. Now what happens is, we are so many, about more than 100 houses across this side. Railways have started building left, right, center, doing only, they are thinking about themselves. Now see, they have broken 2 houses, they have cut off trees, they are doing whatever they want. But what I am saying, okay, if it is your land, you are doing it. But first think about the people. And earlier we had this 2 tracks which helped the people. There was a Kole Express, and it was only for people who are going to work. Not only that, now it is only self-centeredness. Can you see this coal? Can you see this train going? It's about like hundreds, about 20-30 trains go. People bang their heads. They are, so many of them have been dead because the trains are very fast, and people are suffering. And we have got no solution because they are building. They should have given us a bridge first and then spoken, no? Now when that incident took place, the station master came and to ask them what happened. And the cops asked him, now you'll have to pay 40,000, 200 meters from here. There is a bypass down. Give us at least something small, but give us something. Na? It is not that you finish your work, you take your coal, you make your houses, and we are left like that only while people keep on dying. It is humanity, and we do not want any high-handedness from the railways. They are taking a law into their hands, and they are doing far too much because it's their property. It's not fair.
क्रॉस जावपा पडटा कित करपाचें कोणा सांगपाचें एक सरकारी मेलो आनी सगळे मेल मोडपा जाता हे वदां अडयताय करूंक गेले हे वदां अडयताय त्या वदां अडयताय कोणा आमी सांगपाचें भंय दिसता तुमकां भंय दिसता त्यात कोण ना न्ही आडवल्या कितें पोंदाचें वयताय रोकडी गाडी सुडवता आतां नसून ते हेजे आसल्या पूण कांय जायना हे हेजे आसल्या ते हेजे पडले म्हणटा सारकी विरान दिसता
कि भी 2 ट्रेन रुक जाता है, आज तो 1 है, 2 रुकता है, जाने के लिए आने के लिए कितना प्रॉब्लम होता है। बुढ़ा लोग जाता है, कोई हैंग जाता है, और कभी उस दिन तो 1 डेड हो गया इधर, उस दिन 1 डेड हो गया। सो इधर कोई केयर नहीं करता है, वो लोग को बोला तो कोई ये नहीं करता है, रिप्लाई कुछ नहीं करते।
हे घेवचे पडटले ना रावचे पडले गाडयो येवन पळय थांबतात न्ही तो केन्ना सुट्टल्यो आनी कितें तें वी कॅनॉट वेट न्हू आज ओनली अल्टरनेटीव दे आयदर टू गो लायक दीस और वेट so for me waiting is not a easy thing otherwise we have to go like this sometimes what happens this goods train is parked on that railway line
platform side
so it's very difficult to go that side underground जावं शकता नाल्यार एक तूं पळय हांव सांग तुका आनी अल्टरनेटीव हें तें पळय म्हणटा न्ही बट इफ दे हॅव गॉट रियली इंट्रस्ट इन द पब्लीक to face the difficulties faced by the public. They can do so many things, and if they don't have any, so let people see their own things and my kind of शकता.
While locals risk their lives daily, an elderly man died while crossing the tracks. Eyewitnesses have said that the man tripped on the track and hit his head. While locals have been demanding some solution, authorities have turned a deaf ear as the deputy collector today decided against the plea made by the people affected due to this double tracking. Hiru Mahale for Goa 365 from Vasco and Cansaulim.